You have 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, those were pretty dope. I watched them.
Dude, who were the Browns quarterback 2013? Who were
2013.
the Browns? Oh, ain't gonna do much.
So Mahomes to everyone is what you should say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Denver QB to what's his face?
Thomas?
Yeah,
Sanders?
to Thomas.
Emmanuel Sanders?
How about Denver QB to
Thomas.
John Terry. I mean, what's this? Is it Demarius? Is he still on that?
Demarius Thomas.
Yeah.
He hasn't done anything.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything.
He's
since-
only averaged 1,000 yards every year in the league.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
He's been falling off. He's had a deep drop off. I'm gonna challenge you on
It's
that.
not a deep drop off. Last year is the only year he hasn't had 1,000 yard season.
Yeah.
I think it was like 980, and Emmanuel was like 950. Every year they had 1,000 yards, but regardless of the quarterback. That's what makes him such a good receiver.
Where's Mr. Thomas here? Oh shit.
Every year they had 1,000 yards, but regardless of the quarterback. That's what makes him such a good receiver.
Demarius Thomas.
Yeah. Oh shit.
949.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So I said, what, 949?
Yeah, 949.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, you right.
I'm not really wrong, man. What you gonna learn? I tell you, I'm a genius.
Two Asians Talk Sports. Talk sports.
What's up, guys? Welcome to podcast number 13. Today is June 6th, 2018. You know, we're at downtown Fayetteville, Full Lap Studio. I'm Andy Liu.
Sam Mack.
This is Two Asians.
Talk sports.
And
Man.
first things first.
First things first.
We're going to talk about Delaware.
Yeah.
They
Which is one of their nicknames is the first state.
Yeah, the first state, and they're also the first state to implement the sports betting. They actually started it yesterday, right? They took in $322,000 in bets on a day that there was no NBA Finals and no NHL Stanley Cup Finals either. So definitely a lot of action.
Yep.
I mean, today I wonder if they're going to post numbers today. Whenever the basketball thing is going to be going on, which is going to be the heavier betting sessions, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, this is gonna be. The summertime is usually like it's a lull for betting, you know. Then comes.
Well, I mean, just because there's no crossover. I mean, like, you know, once basketball ends, there's no football. There's really only baseball. And this year there's soccer.
The World Cup's
soccer
on
this year, which is going to start next Thursday. Is when the what was it the round 32s or
group play.
Group
play. Yeah.
This is whenever they're all trying to qualify, right?
Yeah. They're all trying to get to the round of 16.
Okay.
The round of 16. They call it knockout stage or whatever they call it.
So that'll be fun. I think there's some international friendlies going right now.
Oh yeah. They're basically it's preseason.
Yeah,
you know?
pretty much just feeling each other out.
It's preseason.
Right?
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. You know, but you know, with you know some of the things wrapping back up, looks like NHL season could end pretty soon.
And tomorrow night.
Yeah. I had Vegas Golden Knights as as my Cup Finals, and I think you had Washington.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Caps are making them look like the expansion team that they should have been.
Yeah.
So,
especially the last game 4, they were up big.
Yeah, I think they were up 4-0 after first period.
Yeah, after second, I don't know. Yeah,
and then it was against Fleury, you know, which has played against Washington a lot, you know, during his Penguins
Pittsburgh days. Yeah.
So definitely, I feel like it's over for them.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a LeBron in them, especially being an expansion team to come back from a 3-1. So
yeah, but you know, if Fleury decides to stand on his head, you know, never know. You know, that's the X factor. It's like a pitcher that's dominant, but he's playing every game.
Yeah, so like every 2-3 days. Right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So he's if he decides to get real good.
Yeah, I mean it'll be fun to watch. So what is that, game 4? So now they're going back to Vegas.
Vegas,
right?
yeah.
It'll be Vegas, Washington, Vegas, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, 1-1 left. So I mean, who knows? Anything could happen. But are they gonna pull through? I don't know. I think that's gonna be it's gonna be a wrap. I think the next time we talk about it, for sure, it's gonna be over. I think the next game is probably tomorrow. So no biggie there. And then we'll kind of slide around a little bit to baseball, but kind of like what we did during our last podcast. We're gonna do our little top 5 deal.
Top 5, okay.
And this week we're gonna do what we want to see as far as the new, as far as the quarterback to receiver connection,
tandems or whatever you want to call them. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go bottom up. So Sam, we'll let you go.
Okay. My first one, it's more of a potential. Is the LA Rams. It's weird calling them the LA Rams.
St. Louis Rams
but they were LA Rams when I was little.
Yeah.
but anyways, yeah, but Goff to Cooks. Yeah, you know, Goff has been he turned the corner last season. Now he has a guy from Stockton, Brandon Cooks.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, hopefully,
you know what I mean?
They can turn it around for Cooks, just because last year when he was with the Patriots,
yeah,
like it was really like a waste of season for him. You know, like he was, you know, being used by Breeze the right way, and then he goes to New England, you know, and you're like, hey, you know, Tom Brady never has a quarterback, blah blah blah, and then, you know, now he's playing with, you know, one of the GOATs, and like he had a miserable season. I remember drafting him early in my fantasy, which was a mistake. He did not give me much, so. So we'll kind of go to mine. So mine, it's you know, one of those connections that's kind of been around. It's gonna be Eli OBJ.
Yeah.
Hopefully both come back 100%. I think Eli was a little hurt last year, and so was Odell.
Yep.
So,
both of them were.
So
Eli, this might be his last year. In
it needs to be his last
Giants.
year. It needs to be his last year. So he's a little done. He's a little done.
Is he Hall of Fame material?
I think because he's got the 2 rings, it kind of like inserts you.
Yeah, in the conversation.
Right? But if you are talking about like talent, no, I don't think Eli's there. Like, you know, obviously he's always gonna be compared to his big bro.
Yeah.
He is half the quarterback. What Peyton is, you know, but he does have more rings.
No, he has the same amount, but he's
Eli has 2. Did Peyton get 2?
Yeah, Peyton has 1 with the Colts and 1 with the Broncos.
You're right.
But Peyton's
But when you look at the statistics,
Peyton's statistics is just mind-boggling.
It's
regular season,
it's not even close.
mind-boggling. Yeah, he's the like probably the GOAT as far as regular season goes. You know,
regular season, but yeah, he's always struggled out.
See, but I think Eli is a super. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer because he played in New York.
Yeah.
I think because of that.
It could be the market.
Yeah,
the market
I think it's the market. Yeah, you know what I mean.
It, so
I think so.
Can't deny you there. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna do a little baseball.
Little baseball. Yep.
Talk about
Max Scherzer.
Yep. We'll talk about Max.
Mad Max.
Guy's been just killing it this year. Going through some of his stats. He's pitched 13 games, one complete game, 1 shutout, 87 innings, 133 Ks. 19 walks, which is probably high by his standard, right? But .83 whip.
Yeah.
.171 batting average against.
That's .83. It's point. Yeah.
.83.
.83.
And then 1.95 ERA.
That's if you're under 3 ERA, you're having a pretty good year. This dude's under 2.
That
dude's under 2, man. That's ridiculous.
He would be like the guy right now, except
Verlander
is just having a killer season.
Yeah.
Right? If it wasn't for that, like, he is going to be the most talked about guy right now.
They both are teammates in Detroit.
Yeah. And you know what? They're both pitching better once they leave Comerica Park. Right?
Comerica Park? I think it's a pitcher's park. It's a pretty big park there. I've heard it was, I don't know,
but I mean, they're definitely doing better with their existing teams, right? But one of the things that Mad Max achieved yesterday when he pitched against Tampa Bay, which kind of throws out a AAA lineup, they he became the 5th pitcher ever to have 2 immaculate innings. And what that is you throw 9 pitches and you get 3 strikeouts.
Yeah. So
nothing wasted, just going straight to the business, pretty much. And he is one of the 5 pitchers to have 2.
2 of them, yeah. A lot of people just have 1.
Yeah, and you know what? He could get another one. I mean, like, he is still like in his prime, ramping up.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's been good. Yeah, since he signed with Washington, he's had a 20-win season. Last season, he won 16 games.
16-6. Think 10-1 this year?
Yeah, he's 10-1 right now. So he's
10-1.
about to. I mean, if he's going the way he's going, he's probably gonna have another 20-win season.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be 1-2 Verlander and him. You know, I mean, they're the front runners for the Cy Young this year.
For sure.
I mean, yeah, in both leagues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they're.
Yeah, I think they're definitely the heavy favorites right now, for sure.
For now, it's a long season.
It is. It is. Talking Cy Young.
Cy Young, yeah.
Hey, listen, man. I've been giving this guy crap pretty much since the podcast started.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's certain guys that everybody's gonna know I pick on, and think one of them is Dallas Keuchel. You know, just in the backyard here. You know, from U of A,
former Hog.
Yep, and man, he got lit up again. Against Seattle, which is having a surprising season.
Yeah, in the first inning, he got knocked around.
Yeah, he got knocked around, gave up 4, and then he gave up 6 within 2. And that's kind of the pattern with him. You know, I remember, a couple games ago, that first game against Cleveland, he got knocked around, I think, for like 4 or 5 early runs as well, like out of the first inning, and then he settled down.
Something's going on. Yeah, is he hurt? Has he just lost confidence? What do you think?
Did they figure him out?
I don't know. Yeah, or they figure him out.
Is it Yu Darvish tipping his pitches, right? Like, what's going on? But I mean, it's definitely a steep drop off since the Cy Young 2 years ago. You know, like even I don't have his numbers in front of me. Like even if they look like average right now, but the question is like average is not what you expect from this guy. This is a former Cy Young winner, and obviously average is not going to cut it for somebody like him. So definitely we'll see.
See if he can turn it around.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna have to be a big part of the rotation when it comes to postseason.
Yeah.
Because right now for sure Verlander's in, Cole's in.
Cole,
and then like the whole staff is doing phenomenal, pretty much except Keuchel. Like, is he the odd man out? Is he gonna be put in the bullpen? You're not going to not put him in the roster, right?
In postseason, he's probably going to be bullpen. He might be a left-handed specialist.
He might be a long reliever.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Charlie Morton, who's having a phenomenal year, and same for Lance McCullers. So you don't use 5 in the postseason.
Or 3.
Yeah, you use like 3 or 4. Are you going to say, hey, Keuchel, thanks for your contributions, and but hey, you're on the bench. Right?
Yeah, you're not starting.
You're on the
any
bench, giving way to Morton, who kind of reinvented himself this year. And then Lance McCullers, that guy that's been up and coming. So we'll see what happens there.
Posted. Yeah, speaking of Hogs baseball, they're in the Super Regional. They're hosting this weekend.
That's exciting.
That's be a big weekend for. It's gonna be some good crowds. Should be some good weather. So. All right, just want to...
Good luck, Hogs.
Yeah, good luck.
Maybe Dallas Keuchel can give y'all some tips on pitching.
Yeah.
Right? I remember going to a game, and he was calling the Hogs, and they're in halftime. So, hey, he may stop by every now and then.
Yeah.
See what happens, right?
All right.
Hey, congratulations to FSU.
Yeah, Florida State.
Lady Seminoles team. Great win. I think... the Huskies, right? Washington Huskies.
Yeah, Washington Huskies. Yeah,
they were the favorite going into the
final.
The finals, and they beat them 1-0 first game. That one girl hit that home run late in the game, and yesterday they were in a hole early. I think they were down 3-0 after half an inning. Came back to win. So I mean, those girls got some fight. First national. First World Series title.
First national title for the Florida State softball team. They were one of the I think a couple schools had more World Series appearances, but not have a championship. So they're off that list now.
Yeah. No, it's definitely good for them.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna transition here. So now we're gonna go our number 4. QB to receiver tandem.
You go first this time.
Yep. So for me, I have Watson to Hopkins. Down in Houston. Hopefully we get a full year of Watson, that Clemson connection, and hopefully that will be something to really look forward to.
Oh yeah. I mean. Yeah, Watson. He's been a popular person to follow. This. I mean, there's been a lot of news articles about him working out, rehabbing a knee this offseason.
Oh yeah.
He said there was a line in some article. He said he's really taking care of himself, his body this year. Yeah, that's what it something like that. So
I think he got hurt in practice in a was it like
non-contact?
Yeah, non-contact. Yeah, so it's really unfortunate that happened. And I remember reading about it. They're like, oh yeah, he got hurt, he went down, and then boom, ESPN, that big red breaking news. Right? Breaking news, and he got hurt, non-contact drill. So
yeah,
unfortunate for him. Very, very unfortunate.
Very, yeah, it sucks. He was just tearing it up, once he started.
Yeah,
but
he was definitely tearing it up.
Okay.
So, one thing I did want to talk about that I'm really, really excited about is there was an article that came out earlier on ESPN. It's Baker Mayfield saying, "Hey, never played with a guy like Josh Gordon, right? Never had a receiver like that." And I mean, this guy was tearing up, college football, right? Never had a receiver like that, and he's super excited to work with him. I'm super excited to kind of see that connection as well. And I was going over the numbers, which is pretty much Josh's coming out party in 2013, 1,600 yards, 9 touchdowns.
3 different quarterbacks.
3 different quarterbacks, and none of those quarterbacks are even around.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Jason Campbell.
Yep.
I think people are probably gonna know him more for his Redskins day than his Browns days.
He played with the Raiders for a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. He did.
But college football fans will know he's the quarterback for the Auburn team that went 13-0 and didn't get a sniff of the national title.
Nope. not that year.
2004, yeah, he was a quarterback. But anyways,
yeah, and then he had Brandon Weeden.
He was like at retiring age when he first started.
It's because he played baseball. He played baseball. Yeah, I know him because Jerry Jones loved those. Former pitchers turned quarterback, or quarterback turned pitchers, whatever you want to call them, right? And then Brian Hoyer. Like 3 guys. No name, really just, hey, let's just get through the year type of quarterbacks. And he picked up 1,600 yards.
Yep.
1,600 yards on 3 guys, and now you're going to have, a stud. Now you got number 1
draft pick.
Number 1 quarterback in the draft.
Yeah.
Throwing it to him.
A lot of pressure. It's going to be a lot of pressure on Mayfield.
Yeah, pressure. But, hey, this guy's used to, he's got a chip on his shoulder. That's how he's always carried himself.
Browns are waiting for their savior. Right, Troy?
Right.
Right, Troy?
So
looking for their savior.
This could be it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, but they had some pretty good teams in the early 90s, man, with Bernie Kosar and, They never got... Yeah, but they never got past the Broncos. Marty Schott, you know what I mean? Yeah, he just couldn't. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Then the Broncos went on to lose the Super Bowl, but that's a whole nother story.
That's right. Hey man,
but anyways,
Browns team, a lot of people sleeping on them.
Yeah,
a lot of people sleeping on them, but hey, they got a good young core of talent. It's gonna be good.
Say people are sleeping on them when they have been bad for 20 years.
Yeah. They did go to the playoff in like 2007 or 6.
They don't really
6,
have,
I think,
like,
5 or 6. Yeah.
They don't have like expectations.
Yeah, they don't have
they don't have expectations. The fan base don't have expectations.
No, the fan base. I mean, I don't know if they have expectation, but they are committed though.
I mean, like
they're committed, man.
Like a lot of cities, like, hey, playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. Get to conference finals, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
I think for Cleveland, it's just hey, let's
one
just
win.
Get one win.
One win.
That's really what it is. Like, let's just get a W, and then let's move on. Let's talk about 2 Ws. Hey, let's do 3 Ws in a year. Can we do that, right? I mean, that's kind of the expectations that they kind of live with. But again, I think this is the turning point, 2018, for the Cleveland Brown fan base.
Oh, yeah.
I respectfully disagree.
Daniel disagrees.
You just have to see the steps here. You know what I mean?
Wait, hold on. Troy's calling in. Oh,
I was gonna say, like, oh, what am I phone?
No. I think Troy's gonna have something to say about that. But what do we got? Oh, let's go to number 3.
Oh, number 3. Oh, I didn't say my number 4. Number 4. Yeah, I forgot to say my number 4. It's all right. It's gonna be real quick. It's AC/DC, Amari Cooper from Derek Carr. I mean, they've been doing it for
for a few years.
Couple years now.
You know, but now you get a new wrinkle because now you got Gruden
coming in.
You know, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
To kind of see what the playbook is gonna turn into.
And they got Nelson.
Coming in. They can utilize him a little bit as well.
So.
Yeah, and then, hey, let's just go to your number 3.
Number 3, oh yeah, it's famous Jameis.
Hey,
Mike Evans.
Hey, Sam, your friend Joe asked you where the bottle
at. No, man.
Where's the bottle at?
Joe? Yeah, we didn't. Oh man, we didn't put it up, but we're still waiting for Fireball from Mike.
If you'd like to see the Henny bottle, you can ship it to the lab.
Yeah.
Ship it to the lab.
Just ship it to just. Whatever bottle you want, you can just give it to me. I'll see you sooner.
Yeah, I'll see you soon.
Just get me one.
It's not gonna make it here.
No, it'll make it. It'll make it.
If you want to be a part of the show, you can write your name up in Sharpie on the front.
We'll give a shout out to you, Joe. If you give me the bottle.
Give him the bottle.
Yeah.
So
First we talk sport.
yeah.
And we'll take shots. In honor of you two.
On air, live.
Live, yeah, all right.
On air.
So what's your number 3s?
Number 3. My number 3 is famous Jameis Mike Evans, you know. That's, I don't know.
Hopefully they have a bounce back year.
That tandem should blow up. It
Yeah.
should blow up. I mean, they're both so talented. Man, Evans, man, you just throw the ball up to him half the time, he'll catch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude's a freak, man.
I'm afraid that may be the pairing that we look back in 5 years. There's a pairing that we all wanted to have something happen.
And it never
And
happens.
it never happens. You know, like the pretty girl you always want to ask for a phone number. You see her again. You're like, damn it. This is going to be that thing.
I hear you, yeah.
Hey, bottle coming next week, Joe. We're gonna hold you to that. We're
No.
gonna hold you to that. You said bottle coming next week.
All right, yeah.
DM us, we'll give you the address.
Yeah. DM us. We'll get you the address, right? So for my number 3, I want to see Mahomes thrown to Hill. You know, they gave up in the whole Alex Smith project, whatever you want to call it, and now you got a real gunslinger. So that tells me the whole playbook is gonna change. Alex Smith, quote unquote, game manager. Now you're talking, a gunslinger. Like this dude can throw
was that
from his knees.
a pun intended? Because he was a Red Raider, Texas Tech. Is that what? Yeah.
Texas Tech.
That's a really, that team is really exciting overall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of speed on that roster.
Especially track stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and on top of it, they have a good defense. Also, it's not like they're just it's just like an offensive team. It's a very complete team.
Mm-hmm.
They had a great season last year, and they're like, you know what, we need to make this change.
Yeah.
Get rid of get rid of Alex Smith, and you know what, we're gonna have our guy come in.
Yep, he's gonna take some chances. I guess. Like Alex Smith.
Alex Smith, Brett Favre.
What's up, Brian? What's up?
Drop a comment.
Drop a comment.
A like, subscribe.
Yeah.
All right, so now you're down from number 3 to number 2.
Yeah. So before we get to our number 2, let's talk what we really want to talk about right now. Let's talk about NBA.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
It's been juicy.
Game 1.
Oh, man.
Let's not even talk about Game 2 yet, because Game 2 we already knew what happened.
Yeah.
Let's talk Game 1. I think there's a lot of controversy around that.
Yeah.
I think we should just jump right into it. So the biggest thing right now, because I know you and Daniel go back and forth. It's like, hey, they need to have a ref, a ref
press conference
after the game.
After the game, I want to hear the reasoning from the devil's mouth himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
Vegas made me do it.
Yeah, no,
Vegas
why was this like the overturn? Okay, like I don't want to hear the spokesperson from the referee from New York City telling us why. I want to hear the head. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Like you're at the game, you have replay available, and yet they go to a booth in New York because they have a little more technology in the bus, right? They can slow it down, replay it. What I've been hearing is that in other people's words, it's an illegal search and seizure, basically. So like you're minding your business in the parking lot, right? You just get in your car, a cop walks up and is like, I think I smell pot. That's an illegal search and seizure, right? He had no reasoning to bother you, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What the rule is in the NBA is if they think he is outside of the line there,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
The restricted area.
Yeah.
Thank you. The restricted area, then they can review that. Everyone knew LeBron was like a foot and a half
know.
in
Yep.
front of the line.
No question about
so
that.
they circumvented the rule and said that was the reason they checked it out, knowing he was clearly outside of the restricted area.
Yeah, and to me, when they review that, that should be all they review,
Yeah.
right? They didn't have the means to review that blocking charge and overturn it nonetheless, right?
No.
That almost broke Twitter.
Yeah, Trent was saying that almost broke the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think there's ever going to be a clear explanation for that. I think the other part of it that I heard is
That's why I think you just live with the call that's on the court.
the
You know
first
what I mean?
call.
Yeah, the first call.
call.
See, the thing is, I mean, everybody, the internet wouldn't have been broken if the call stayed, if the call stood.
Yeah.
But they overturned it.
But
that's
it
really
would've
why I
been-
think people went nuts because was there actual clear? I mean, like clearly that's a charge. You know, it's 50-50.
block. It doesn't-
Yeah.
Well,
It didn't matter.
like
Yeah.
the real call.
It didn't
is
matter.
They did have it right.
Yeah.
But how they got to it was wrong.
Right.
Right.
Mhm, yeah.
So, but the thing is, like, you know, it's a judgment call, and the thing is, like, I think that's part of how technology is ruining the game, right? For the most part, for the most part, you know, the games have been played for so long, based off of just human factor. What did he first see?
Mm-hmm.
That's the jobs of the umpire, the referees, whatever, you know, that their role is called, right?
Yeah.
And then now we have technology coming in, and they're like, oh, you know what? Let's use it for this.
Yeah.
And then now we're like, hey, let's overstep our bounds, right?
Yep.
And we were reviewing it for this. We had no right to overturn it, but we'll do it. Okay? But the thing is, that is a rule.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually reading an article today regarding it. It actually came up very randomly because I was reading an article about Dirk, and they were asking him some questions. Like, I was more interested in kind of what he was doing this offseason and kind of, you know, the Mavs number 5 pick. But anyways, he was talking about one of the questions he got asked is, you know, what did you think about this rule? And he's like, actually, the rule was made after a call that went against us. He said it was probably a game against Portland whenever OJ Mayo was driving, and he made the bucket, and he should have got an and one, but instead they reviewed it and overturned it, and they actually didn't get that, and they ended up losing the game, which is pretty much what happened here, right? With the time that was left, if that was a charge, there was like, I don't know, like 30, 40 seconds left. They get the ball, they have to foul.
Yep.
They're down, and instead
The situation
KD
completely
gets
changes.
the free throw, you know. So, I mean, that completely changed the game.
Yeah.
Well, some people call it the butterfly effect, and that's why you can't go back and change this, change that, because there's so many things that could happen here and happen there. Adding to the missteps from the referees, George Hill was supposed to be getting 3 free throws because he was shooting a 3-pointer, and he got 2.
Yeah. That's
Okay?
why.
So if he had 3 shots to make 2, that may have been a different situation.
That's why I'm waiting for the referee just to see a Warrior shirt. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting.
Just
You
wait.
know, if you're an unbiased fan, like I have no stake in this, Golden State or Cavs. I love the greatness of Golden State. I love the greatness of LeBron James. Diehard Celtics fan. Everybody knows that. That knows me. And what I do see is the refs blowing games for teams. And you hate to say that. This playoff has been riddled with refs calling it for the home team, and that's why. And it shows in the home team wins. A lot of the teams are 8-1.
Well, but I think that's always been the yeah. Well, I mean, it's always been how it is, like, right? Like, when you're the home team, you obviously get more
Home
calls,
cooking, home
right?
cooking.
You've always gotten more calls when you're the home team because for whatever reason, I don't know, they don't want to get stuff thrown at them as they're exiting. They don't want to get stuck on the fence. I don't know what it is. I'm just pulling stuff out of my butt right now, right? but home teams have always gotten the calls. They've always gotten the calls.
And my question for you is, well, let me start with a statement. Sports is supposed to be a microcosm of our regular lives, how we deal honestly with each other, how everything is supposed to be an equal playing field. And sports is supposed to represent that. You're not supposed to get a home field advantage. You're not supposed to. It's supposed to be a game refereed by unbiased people who are going to make the right call with some, room for error due to human error, right? Human judgment. That's why we watch sports, for the integrity of the game.
Well, we're watching sports for the players, right? But the refs are deciding the game so much. Kind of going back to these refs, I think I brought this up in our earlier podcast with, them ejecting KD, right?
Tristan.
No. This is one of our earlier in the podcast. Like earlier, I think before.
What are you talking about?
Whatever they kept they were bringing up. KD kept getting ejections, and they're like, you know what? That's wrong for them to double T him so quickly. Whenever the fans paid tickets to watch the stars, but the refs having a bad day. I don't know, something stuck up their ass, whatever it is, and they have a quick fuse, right? And that's how they're also affecting the game. Is like, hey, you know what? The fans came to watch KD, to watch Curry, but then the refs kind of come in and inject and like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna double T you.
See?
So it goes right back to me and Sam.
Yeah. I want to know why he's double T'ing them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know why. I want these refs to tell me why.
Maybe they should not have so much power, right? But the thing is, you can't take that away. But they're gonna make the calls based off of what they see or whatever reason it is that they see why they wanted to make that call.
Okay, so we'll fix it for the NBA. An ejection has to be agreed on by all three refs. Okay? Right?
Yeah.
Because that takes away the power from a single ref with a bad attitude.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right?
It does.
It has to be an agreed upon, technical or whatever. They can go
and there has to be a card that somebody signs, all three of them, you know?
No, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? It's got to be something really, you know what I'm saying?
The head referee has to go to a 5-minute press conference at the end of every
I know.
game
Tell why.
Tell us answer questions. That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, they just want to put their jacket on. They want to go.
We want to know why
They
these
go back
calls
to the
are called.
hotel.
And it shouldn't be that convenient. If you're saying fans are paying money, if we're not paying $20 to go for a front row ticket, it's $1,400 to watch this front row.
Yep.
Okay? It's $80 for a family, okay, who is middle class even, to take a family of 4 to an NBA basketball game. It's a $500 day.
Yeah.
It's an experience that they're trying to pay for.
Exactly. So if you go to that game and KD gets kicked out because the ref got a bug up his bottom, are you getting your money's worth? Is that a
No.
I went to Branson for the first time ever. Silver Dollar City.
Silver Dollar City.
All right. I've been to Orlando. I've been to all these theme parks. I went there for the first time ever. I had the most miserable experience because they shut everything down for proposed lighting that never came. Okay? I didn't get my money back. I didn't get tickets for another day. I paid for 6 people to go and over $700 to get into this place and had the worst experience. Do you think I want to go back? No matter how good you can tell me that place.
Yeah. I hear you.
So think of the experience that's being created for our fans when on TV you get frustrated by the call.
No.
So there has to be accountability.
Yep.
Yeah, I think having that should be good. I mean, what is 5, 10, 20 minutes of the refs time? I mean, these guys are paid good money. Answer those questions. Hey, you blew a call.
Refs might be quitting. There might be a shortage of refs.
They're definitely going to need some.
No, they're not going to.
Yeah.
They're not going to quit.
See,
their job's too good.
The thing is, if they give an explanation, maybe the player was being an ass, straight up. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the other problem.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe the player was. Maybe it's time for the player.
If the ref said that, well, why did you? He's being an ass all game, so so he's picking a bone with them, right? What if he said that? Is that what we want to hear?
Yes.
Then it's just then it's whoa, this opens up the whole ethics
because
thing.
No, but then we go back to the replay and you see the ref that he's in the ref's face.
Yeah.
He's being demonstrative. He's doing all these things he's not supposed to do. And you see that the ref took it for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
And they said, you know what? You're out of here, man. You're not here.
Well, I mean that's an ejection, but what if it's a makeup call?
Oh, well, they do makeup calls. We watch it. We see it all the time.
Yeah.
And we don't know why. So If we have, you want accountability in everything you do in life.
Yep.
Why should the referees be exempt from that?
They shouldn't. I think it opens up a whole new can of. I mean, like, I'm not gonna be against it.
Everyone wants accountability. People still, why do people lie, cheat, and steal? You know, it's just like,
right.
People, yeah. But I mean, to better sport. I mean, the next generation of refs. This discussion. I mean, it's happening all over. And I think.
Yeah.
You heard it here
You know, they definitely need to switch to a different platform with the way the refs are held accountable.
Yeah.
All right, so game 1 recap because we got off track with this whole.
Oh yeah.
that was a hot take. That was a hot take.
I love that we got Andy on our side.
Yeah.
We got Andy because he was like, I love refs.
No.
Well, I mean, like, I'm not against. I mean, like, you know, like, there's gonna be calls both ways.
He's paying them.
Like, you want it to be fair. You just want it to be fair. That's all you want. It's kind of like, you know, when it comes to baseball. Hey, you know what? If you strike out because you disagree with because it's way outside. Hey, you know what? That's fine. As long as you give me my pitcher that same call, then it's all good. Yeah. Just be consistent and fair.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're gonna call ticky-tack fouls, call them all game, both sides.
So let me ask you: have you seen that in these NBA playoffs, or have you seen what seems to be biased calling in each?
Inconsistent.
Yeah, I want to say it's inconsistent.
It's just more
inconsistent. It's inconsistent, but then the thing is, like, it's the refs. You know, like, you're not gonna get consistency because you may be looking at one thing and you're gonna miss it. You have 3 eyes, but you have 10 players moving around. I mean that's one thing right there. I mean, if we're just talking NBA, whenever you're talking football, you have what, 4 or 5 refs, and you have 22 players on the field.
So should refs take performance enhancing drugs? I'm kidding.
Hey, they're gonna get suspended.
Are they
go through the same drug testing?
Are they getting tested? Yeah.
Can you imagine if they can run up and down the court almost as fast as
Hey, hockey can.
And hockey, he needs to be tested.
G League players as referees. No, okay, all right, we're on a whole different tangent. So game 1 recap, right? Yeah, that's a good topic for another day.
Yeah, G League players, refs.
Is JR to blame or LeBron's attitude to blame for the game 1 loss?
There was new footage of the after the 4th quarter. They said it was whenever Ty Lue said
there was one timeout left.
There was one timeout left, and this guy is just mentally and physically drained.
Yeah.
Right, which could probably explain why the Warriors just opened up a can of worms in overtime.
Yep.
Right, you kept it close all game, and you lose by 10. Right, it actually could have been worse.
It could have. Okay, so can we just go back to the last 30 seconds of the game real quick?
Yeah, well, we can go back there. So, to answer your question of was it JR or LeBron's attitude, the thing is, like, it's hard to assign blame to one person when it comes to this. You definitely cannot blame LeBron. No matter what happens, even if LeBron grabbed that rebound and ran it out, and he was the one that said, hey, you know what? I thought we were up. I still don't think you can blame him. This guy put up, like, he carried you the entire game.
Yeah.
Right?
No, 51, 12, and 9. Sorry.
Yeah.
Last game.
The problem lies within the Cleveland team. Nobody stepped up. Right? I was super excited about Jordan Clarkson stepping in. I thought it was like, man, this is a great trade. This guy can knock down shots, create his own shots. Dude's Brick City.
They're all Brick City, man.
He can build a new house with all those bricks. They're like, nobody else is stepping up. Like, he can't do it.
Kevin Love was the only guy that was playing in the first game. Yeah.
So, it's always LeBron and one guy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look at who they're facing, right? It's not one guy.
Yeah.
They have 3 guys that can make a shot from anywhere, right? You have guys contributing off the bench. I mean, game 2, David West hit a huge 3.
Yeah, he did.
Right?
So, okay, let's not get there yet. We're almost there. All right. So you don't really blame LeBron at all. LeBron has no blame.
No,
absolutely not.
You can't blame
the guy that got you even close.
He's that proverbial putting 150%, man. He's putting, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Right.
He gave you 90% or 99% because when he sat down at the end of in the break between that fourth quarter and overtime, he could have been a rally guy. He could have been a real leader in this moment. There's the criticism with LeBron where people will say the reason he's lost in the finals 6 times is because there's moments like this we haven't seen in the locker room. There's moments like this where he's not lifting up that weak routine that he's carried. Why carry something so long and for so far? And every game, he played every game this season, almost 40 minutes. In that game 1, the overtime is coming. If you would have told him the night before, you're going to get this to overtime. It's a 10-point spread, and you're going to get this to overtime. You know what he would have said? I'm going to win. That's what he would have said the night before. In that situation, LeBron did not step up. So can you at least agree that as a leader, he failed in that situation?
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if I can completely agree with that.
I'll buy that because as a leader, when you win, the leader gets a lot of the glory. When you lose, the leader's going to take a lot of the blame.
He has to take the blame
you know what I mean?
as well. But the thing is, you can talk about leadership and everything, but you can't, there's no way you can assess this as LeBron's fault. I mean, the thing is, that's how it's going to be looked at, right? First 47 minutes, he was greatness, right? And then they're going to judge you on that last 30 seconds whenever you messed up, right? But, I don't think
We're not
that...
just saying he messed up. We're just saying that...
he didn't lift him up. He didn't lift him up.
Time lifts all boats.
Yeah, but...
And if he would have approached that in a different manner, could they have had a shot?
No, because I think the team was just in shambles. They were already in shambles.
So you're proving our point, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, but you're saying LeBron, should have, been the first act. But the thing is, LeBron, I don't think he's in his career he's ever been that guy, right? He's not the motivator.
If he's not going to be on that team? I mean, J.R. Smith plays high, man.
Ah, no.
J.R. Smith smokes out and goes and plays NBA basketball. Okay, there's photos of it, of his eyes. There's actual evidence of this. Okay, J.R. Smith gets high and plays ball. Okay, you see him before the free throw, looking over to his teammates and saying, "Yo, what's the score? Do we have a timeout?" He's asking 50 questions.
I just look up on there.
Why is he looking?
No, because he can't see that far.
But the thing is, nobody knew. Nobody knew. LeBron didn't know. George Hill didn't know.
LeBron was calling a timeout, though. If you look at the replay, when J.R. Smith's running out, LeBron didn't know they had a timeout. He was still mashing this away like a video game.
Another reason why the refs didn't catch it. Yeah.
The refs didn't catch that. They didn't catch George Hill's 3-point shot where he should have got 3 free throws. They misdiagnosed on the reverse on that call for the blocking and the free throw. They essentially answered our question of, did the refs ruin game 1?
Yep. I think they did.
I think
in a game that close,
you can absolutely blame the refs for game 1. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
So we have a consensus. It wasn't really JR. George Hill could have hit that second free throw.
I mean, he's 84, 85%.
He shoots 3 a game.
Yeah. But you're a point guard.
Yeah.
It's a high pressure situation. He shoots 3.
He's not used to it. But the thing is, he's been in the playoffs. He's been with Indiana. He's been with the
Spurs.
No excuse. But the refs took everything away that the Cavs fought for.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
So game 1, I'm just gonna blame it on the refs. Okay, so we're pooping on the Cavs right now, right? Everybody's pooping on the Cavs in this situation, right? They've been here 3 times this season, basically, in the playoffs, right? Where they're down and they look defeated, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now that takes us to game 2, right?
And they got smoked.
They got
the game was competitive for most of the game, but then fourth quarter.
It was close within the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But I don't think
the feeling of the game.
Chance.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever had a chance, and then too much firepower.
Yeah. They pulled away, particularly in the fourth quarter.
The lead never changed.
Hey, Roland,
the lead
wants
never
to get
changed.
you a mic. Roland wants to get you a mic. He's like, let's get that guy a mic.
Yeah, we need another mic.
Let me get closer. You should be able to hear me better.
Yeah, we need to look into a third mic.
We just need a lapel that I can put on.
Yeah, that's a
Oh, yeah?
that'd be a good tertiary.
Thank you, Roland. You can always send us one. You know, we like to take.
Yeah, hey, we accept gifts. We accept gifts, Roland.
That's really condescending. Like,
Help make the show better.
Yeah. I'll make the show better.
So,
But
game 2. Okay, game 2, the Warriors roll. They're up the whole game. Was it a let's just wrap this up and go home for the Cavs, or was it a defeated Cavs?
Hangover.
It's definitely a hangover. I mean, like when you get beat like that, whenever you had
A chance, yeah.
a chance to win the game, right? Not only. Oh, you guys need to look at these pictures, right?
Sugar is killing us.
Yeah. Not only did you have a chance to win the game, but the thing is, you played that game whenever nobody gave you a chance. They were like a 14-point dog,
Yeah.
right? And for them to take it to Golden State with the lead, and then and then like I'll just say it now, it was the refs that messed that up, right? How do you come back from that? And the thing is,
tough.
they couldn't.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Nobody can step up.
Yep.
Nobody. Corver was not hitting shots. JR not hitting shots. I mean, like that dude might need to go to the bench.
So what would you do if you were the Cavaliers? Because their best offensive player, other than LeBron, has been Korver, and he's not starting in this series.
I think it's because he's a defensive liability.
He held the Celtics down. He had 2 blocks in the game. If he wants to play defense, all right. Would you put Utah? He may not. Where's his liability? He's a defensive liability, but I mean, it's the Cavs. They need scoring anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean, so you're pretty much saying Golden State. Let's just turn this into a offensive shootout, right? Is that what you're preferring?
I would prefer a possession by possession slowdown. And picking your spots is what the Cavs probably need to do, and they need to bench JR. They need to give Kyle Korver 30 minutes a game right now. It's the end of the season. It's probably the last season or 2. Kyle Korver needs to be in there for them to have any shot because he spreads the floor enough for LeBron to drive.
Well, I mean that's the thing with the way teams should be assembled to play with LeBron, right? He needs shooters, right?
Yeah.
Put all shooters out. But here's the problem, right? I was reading an article about this before I came. That's the key for LeBron's success, but it goes back to the defensive part of it. Is that put all these shooters out there, but they can't guard them because you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Daniel hates this, right? Okay. Hampton fives, small lineup, def lineup, dude. The Warriors do it the best. That's what they're gonna have to go with. They're play a small lineup. They're talking about getting Tristan out, putting Love at the 5, and I think they're starting Rodney Hood. They're starting Rodney Hood this game, right? And you know what? Boom, they insert Iggy.
Well, yeah, Iggy may not be 100.
Well, I think he's good to go. I mean, like he may not be 100, but he'll give them maximum effort.
Oh,
and you know what? If they want to go big again, hey, dude, I'm telling you, McGee, man. Look at all those
6 for 6.
easy buckets.
They were 11 for 11 between him and Sean Livingston. So when you get 100% shooting from your third best players in their position, well, JaVale's probably the best center they have.
Best true center.
Then you have the dirty Zaza, right?
Yeah,
Zaza.
dirty
Let me
Zaza.
kick you here.
Zaza is the worst. Then you're in a position.
He makes Draymond Green look real.
Like it's very difficult to lose when your role players hit 100% of the
Yeah.
shots.
No, it is, and the thing is, like, that's why I think the odds are stacked against the Cavs. I don't think they can do anything to win this series, let alone win 2 games, right?
And I completely disagree because we haven't seen Golden State play very well on the road this whole postseason.
Well, I can agree to that. I think Cavs are 8-1 at home.
Yeah, they'll.
It's gonna take an effort from Golden State. If Golden State comes in like, oh, we're the
Yeah, where you get complacent.
No, the thing is, like, I don't think they are. I think they need to come in, and I think what happened is that's what their attitude was game 1.
We got this.
Yeah, I mean, look at KD's stats. I don't have the numbers, right? He made like 4 or 5 field goals in game 1, right? Terrible game. Like, he just kept going to the free throw line, which is why he was able to get like 20+ points. But look at game 2. The same shots he was taking, they were dropping.
They were more efficient.
Yeah. And they were moving the ball around, and that's what's gonna happen now, right?
Okay.
They're not gonna mess around, right? Look what happened game 1 against Houston, right? They took it to Houston.
Yep.
Right? And I think now they know, hey, you know what? We can't mess around, because if we let it slip, we can. You don't want to even be down 2-1, because then boom, momentum changes.
Oh yeah.
Momentum changes, and you
That's
have
Celtic, yep.
they have 2 games, right, over at Quicken Loan, and then they
Quicken
gotta go
Loan.
back, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to be in a 3-2, and then you come back, you can't win a game in Cleveland 3-3. You don't want to go home for a game 7. Take care of business now.
And adding to what you said, though, game 1 they blew out Houston. What happened game 2?
Yeah, they came back, right? Like it was a much
Yeah.
They made adjustments, right? But the thing is, like I told y'all from the beginning, the finals was Houston and Golden State, right? That was a chess match,
Yeah.
right? Cleveland does not have the pieces. They do not have the pieces. They don't have the coach. Like, I don't think Ty Lue does anything.
It's so funny
Man.
how different a team makes. Because when it was LeBron versus everyone in the East, your words were,
Yeah.
they got LeBron.
They got LeBron, but the thing is, that's the East.
Yes,
that's
the
why
East.
he's staying there. That's why
Yeah.
he wants to stay there, because it's so easy to get into the finals for him.
Okay.
He doesn't
Yeah.
want to go to the West. He doesn't you go to the West, like, let's go through the top 3 teams, right? You gotta go through Golden State. You gotta go through Houston. You gotta go through San Antonio. So you're 4th best.
But they may not even, San Antonio might not even be the 3rd best if they lose Kawhi.
Kawhi, yeah.
I hear a lot of talks about them wanting to work things out, make peace and everything.
Everybody wants to make up with their ex-girlfriend. There's a reason they ex.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll
She's
see what
fun for a
happens.
date, and then you remember why you don't like her.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
and
see
then
what happens there.
and then you're back together, and it's like, fuck, why'd I do that?
And the NBA is a guaranteed contract. So San Antonio really needs to be sure he's not going to get another quad injury and sit on the bench the whole season.
Well, no, sit on the bench and they get cleared. It's like, hey, I don't want to come back to play.
Yeah, man,
Like, I want to trade.
Yeah,
Trade me.
but we'll see what happens there. But kind of going back on topic, yes, I say these things about LeBron and the Cavs because it's against, besides the Boston Celtics series, against inferior competition, right? The East is not good. The East has not been good for a long time. It's always LeBron, right? They're not stacked.
Deep.
Right? Number 1 team, Toronto, got swept. Got swept by
Second round.
LeBron's team that got taken to Game 7 by Indiana, got taken to Game 7 by Boston, right? Number 1 team got swept, right?
Well, they are the Toronto Pretenders.
Little
Baby Raptors.
Baby T-Rex.
Baby T-Rex.
The Pretenders.
The Pretenders.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, they're just not, the
Like-
teams just aren't quality,
Yeah.
you know
It
what I'm
goes
saying?
to show a long way how mental fortitude can carry you in sports. You know, you can have all the talent on your team. If you don't have the mental fortitude to overcome, a game 1 lucky shot by LeBron to win the game. You don't
Yeah.
have the mental fortitude to say, we were the better team, Jonas. And if your coach is not smart enough to recognize that Jonas Valanciunas could not be stopped and only playing him 20 to 22 minutes a game is a mistake, then he deserves to be
It's the
fired.
playoffs. What are they holding back for?
Because they've never been there. They don't know better.
They don't.
Yeah.
I mean, like for example, look at let's talk about let's talk about the Cubs a little bit. Whenever Chapman got overused, Chapman was not happy about it. But you know what? Madden didn't care. It's the playoffs. This is the World Series. I don't care if you're not happy. You're a damn rental to me.
Yeah.
Right?
And we're paying you. So
Yeah, and we're paying you. I don't care if you feel, hey, bro, I feel like I'm overused. We got a 6-run lead. Why didn't it come in? Doesn't matter.
I want to win.
Yeah. Like, you are our quote-unquote best reliever. I want you in. Right? 6-run lead. I don't care.
The Cavs are probably going to win game 3.
No.
Absolutely. I think so.
Absolutely not. Hey, guys, you know what? Hey, game time starts in 22 minutes.
We keep underestimating the Cavs.
Yeah, I think they win at least one of the two. At least one.
I don't think it's gonna be this game. I don't think it's gonna be this game.
So
I think they can win game 4. Game 4, whenever it's just like, oh, you know what? Now we got to do something.
remember, the refs are going to blow the game for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Remember, they're
You know
at
what?
home.
You know
They got
what?
them. It's makeup calls here.
But
It's gonna be makeup
But it
calls.
does, no, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine because the Warriors were not going to be in the same situation, right? So the Cavs played their best ball, absolutely like executed their plan almost to perfection, right? Only to tie in regulation.
Only the refs.
Okay, yes, the refs played a factor, okay? But the whole point is, if they would have won, it would have been like a one-possession game.
So let me ask you. You going into overtime after all the crap the refs did to you. How hard are you going to play in that? You should play hard.
You should play hard. Because you know what? You're still within reach. You don't give up.
You don't think
like
about
you
that.
can't
Yeah,
take
you don't think about it,
you can't
yeah.
take these things for granted. Like they know what's at stake.
We
You don't
say
want to
that.
drop game one.
We say that, but how many times in our real lives that we've had a challenge, even as just an individual person, and said, "Screw it, I don't care."
Yeah.
Everything is
And
wrong, I
everything-
hate myself.
And everything was against you. You know,
Yeah.
everything along the way was
Well,
against
the
you.
thing
You're
is,
like,
you know
forget
what?
this.
Just quit.
Yeah.
You quit. But the thing is, like, you know what? In a few days, you realize what's gonna happen, and then you can reevaluate. We can do it again, right? This is completely different because you know what? You have the rest of your lives, to do that stuff, right? But within here, you only have 7 games. You can only lose 4. You can't. Well, you can only lose 3. But you don't want to give up game 1 when you fought so hard, right? Like to me.
So how like everybody's saying they're this far apart. The Cavs came out and proved in game 1 we can hit shots right there.
Yep.
So how far apart are they really? Like I've counted out the Cavs the whole time, and now I'm like, why?
Yeah. Well, look. So look. Cavs. Look. So going back to game 1, Cavs hit shots. Golden State did not, right? So you vice versa it, and you get what happened in game 2, right?
Yes.
So if both of them hit shots, you know what? It will still be a double-digit blowout.
You're right and you're wrong. It's gonna be a double-digit blowout for the Cavs. I totally agree.
Nah.
No, I can see.
I could see all that, man.
Like,
Yeah.
My call was 5 games. That's the call.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna give them one. Obviously, it's gonna be at home, but I don't think they get it here, right? I think they're not gonna be in full desperation mode to at least game 4. But hey, I could be wrong. I've been wrong on the show before.
We're all wrong all the time. It doesn't
The
matter.
refs are gonna give the fans a show. You know, they want to make it worth their money
And you know
here.
what? Next
The
thing,
refs.
The next thing you're gonna know, they're like whenever they put McGee into the jump ball, they're gonna do a review on that. Be like, you know what? He jumped too early. Cleveland ball. That's what they're gonna do.
So in
Yeah.
closing, before we get ready to wrap up here, because we started at 6:45, so we have a couple minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
What are your predictions for Game 3, Andy? And what are your predictions for Game 3?
Sam, I'll let you go.
Cavs 115-110.
Oh wow, big high scoring game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe making shots. There'll be
Mm,
a lot of fouls.
a lot
For
of
the-
fouls. Let's.
A lot of
Man,
fouls.
I wasn't ready to do a score, but
You don't have to.
Yeah, that's just my guess. That's my
I
pick.
think Golden State by double digits and Cleveland doesn't reach 100.
Woo! June, do you have that was a fire take. That means they're gonna score 99 or less. Can we
Yeah.
get Taco Bell if that happens?
Get a free taco. Get a free taco.
What about you, June? Do you have any? Because you've been watching the games.
I don't know much for the games. I mean, as for scores, I mean, probably similar to Sam. I scored a game, Cavs. You know,
Scoring game Cavs. Oh,
It's
man.
been a high scoring game.
I'm the lone wolf. Hey,
factor.
Drew, where you at, man? I need some backup here. Drew, where you at?
Well, we're looking for a programmer for Ref Rank. If you guys want to get that. We have a really good idea for grading and rating referees and where we can pull analytics from. So get with Sam and let's put this together and make a bunch of paper and really show these leagues like, here, look, this is the data on your crappy ref. This is the data on this crappy ref. And we'll get them to pay us for it. Secondly, Andy. So you're Golden State lifer at this point, right?
I'm not a lifer.
So where's his shirt and hat?
Boat
rider.
Hey, let me say it real quick. Hey, this is a shirt that was given to me by Billy Law, Hometown Press.
Okay.
Make sure you get y'all's tank. Feel real good.
Hometown Press.
Ignore the farmer's tan.
Don't forget to go to downtown Rogers and hit City Pump.
Yeah, hit up City Pump. Saigon Local.
Saigon Loco.
And don't forget to look up Daniel Naranjo and look at the houses that I have listed on Zillow.
Oh, yeah.
If you're looking to purchase a home, I have 11 current listings, so that'll really
Yep, guys, look up here. Boom. Sponsors. Boom. Open house team. Let them know again, like, Daniel's a great guy, guys. Like, he's You guys need inspiration? Just
Give me a call.
Just give him a call. Seriously, you guys having a shitty day?
Yeah.
You can't make it at work because you can't reach your numbers for whatever sales role you're in. Give Daniel a call.
He'll get you.
I'm gonna have to get a new career.
Yeah.
Inspirational talks.
You need to
He's
figure
be
it.
booking out conference rooms.
I know, man.
One day, right?
Yeah.
We gotta get this going first.
No. Tats is gonna get along with, you know what I'm saying? Once you do all the tour, we do Tats wherever you're at. All right.
So in closing, you got it down to your number ones. You kind of said yours already, right? You have your number 2 left, and you have your number 1 left.
No, I still
Yeah,
got
we
them
actually
both.
haven't done 1 and 2, so we'll just go through them real quick.
Okay.
So go ahead, Sam.
Okay, my number 2 is it's a new tandem, but I think it's gonna be a big one. It's with the Vikings, Kirk Cousins to Diggs. That's
Diggs.
yeah.
And what's your number 1?
It's what you said already, but
So we have
yeah,
we have a lot of
Watson to
different-
Hopkins, man.
we have a lot
That's
of different
just yeah,
ones.
man. I think that's gonna be
Key.
a big one, man.
I want
I'm
to see a
expecting
full
real
season.
big
I want
things.
to see a full season of that. I think that'd be good.
But he was throwing him 11 balls a game. So, I mean, if he's there for a full season, this guy's going to have more balls thrown to him than any receiver in history.
Hey, Des wants to play there. He's like, hey, throw me the ball, coach. Throw me the ball. So I'll go through my number 2. Very, very old school. I mean, not old school, but it's been around for a while. Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. I don't think that ever gets old.
Yeah, they've been around. Yeah.
I wish they would have used him more, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, they were trying to get him help, which is why they signed Sanu. Sanu, I think, honestly, was a big addition.
Yeah.
I was really mad because I missed picking him up in fantasy. He was, like, late
Well, how would
rounder.
Dez look over there in Atlanta? Dez the Nation, stop biting our stuff.
Destination
Destination.
ATL.
ATL.
That's a great place for him to go.
He could
All
be.
right.
And then my number 1,
He'd sell a lot of jerseys.
Gordon and Mayfield. You know, but before we wrap it up, guys, if you guys paid attention to our podcast, right? We're gonna throw some fire. We're gonna throw some fire and hot takes. I think podcast number 9.
Yeah.
Number 9.
9. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking
Oh, yeah,
about.
that's right. I remember. Yeah.
Oh no, it was first things first. Number 9, we were talking about the destinations for LeBron, and Daniel said, "Hey, you know what? Boston. You know what? When I heard that, absolutely loved the idea. And then today, I actually read an article. I think it was from a Philly writer. You know, he's talking about how LeBron will most likely be taking a visit to Boston, right? But they just have to work out the kinks, which is kind of what we already kind of gave to them already. We already gave them the golden plan, so hey, contact us, right? Danny Ainge.
Danny Ainge, yeah.
Hey, we'll let you know what you got to do, all right? Hey, let's reiterate. Get rid of Kyrie. Get rid of Hayward. Right? You're not married to him. He's played 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, it sucks, but you know, it's unfortunate he got injured. Blah blah blah. It's okay. It's a business. All right, that's what it really is. Get rid of that. Give Rozier a contract. Give Marcus Smart a contract. Sign LeBron. You guys are going to be done, right? Eastern Conference Finals for the next 4 years.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
And you know what? That team can challenge the Warriors. Or whoever comes out. You know, it could be the Warriors. It could be Houston. That could flip-flop.
They'll be bigger than everybody. They'll
Yeah.
be 6'8" across the board
In the front, yeah.
Yep.
They'll be athletic. They'll be young. They'll have experience. They have everything you want in a put-together championship team that people look and envy.
And you have LeBron, and you have a coach.
And you live in a way better city than Philly.
Yeah.
Boston
Well, I didn't say yeah to that part. Nope.
Philly is a joke, Boston.
Philly is a joke.
But hey,
oh,
hey,
man.
real quick.
Philly's so dirty. You can
Hey.
out of Philly with cancer. I don't want
Man.
Hey, real quick.
You probably just hanging out in like North Side, you know what I'm saying?
When you get to the metropolitan, you compare Boston's metropolitan area to Philadelphia's metropolitan area. The shopping, the bars, the entertainment, the setup. It's not even close. The museums. Philly wishes they were Boston.
Hey. So
Okay,
Philly,
I'll definitely give that edge, but you know what I mean?
Philly
That
has
edge,
the
but I don't
Philly
know.
cheesesteak. What does Boston have?
Baked beans.
Clam chowder.
Boston Harbor. We can just leave and go get.
Well, I
lobster
can't eat the harbor.
You can get lobster all day.
Your boy Michael.
Mr. Silla?
Oh, like lobster roll?
Lobster roll? They sell those at McDonald's.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Yeah, you can go get. You got the Capitol Grill.
The Capitol Grill. There's a Capitol Grill in almost every major city.
There's like 4 Capitol Grills.
Oh, man.
And they're all on seaports. So there's one
Yeah.
in Connecticut, there's one in Boston.
Yeah.
They're all in places where they can get fish easy. So there's like 4 or 5 total. But they started in Boston. And it's the best
Tats on the
place.
road. Tats on the road.
Pinnacle's like $100 a plate. Capitol Grill's like $100
Yeah,
a plate.
it is.
It's ridiculous. They bring out lobster on ice though for appetizer. Slam it. So Capitol Grill, we just threw you a free appetizer.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Grill.
But hey, going back to what we were saying. First things first. Antonio Walker said. Antoine Walker said LeBron should go to Boston. Hey, thanks for stealing our thunder. But you heard it here first. Not first things first. It's time-stamped. Right?
Antoine's a Boston fan. He played there and everything. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got the podcast. Hey, show us some love.
We gotta reshare that. Just spam him so that it's undeniable.
Yep.
Because if you go on YouTube, it says check out Antoine Walker's crazy take on LeBron to Boston.
Yeah.
When it was our
No, we were days ahead of him.
Weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weeks before that.
Bron's not
It was a
going to
couple weeks,
Houston.
yeah.
Bron's not going to Houston. He doesn't want to
No.
fight through the Warriors before the finals.
Brian might go, but Bron's not going.
Brian who?
Scalabrini?
Scalabrini? Is he still playing?
No.
Shit, I thought he playing somewhere. Oh, yeah, okay. I have to say.
Antoine Walker looks like a hamster storing food in his face.
Dude, he's gained some weight.
Yeah,
He was
he's always been a little
recognizable.
chunky, though. Yeah, he's a.
He was
when he came out of
almost
Kentucky, he
recognizable.
played at Kentucky, I think, yeah.
He looks like he got a twin who weighs 40 more pounds than him. That's what he looks like. He got 2 Antoine Walker faces. But it looks like a chipmunk on a giant's body.
Right.
You ragging on him, man.
I love Walker. I love him. He's one of my favorite players to watch. Even when he went to the Heat, the way he used to fade away on a 3 with his leg out was hilarious.
Try to get a call.
He was the king of the bank shot 3.
The bank shot 3. I called it.
Bank open.
And him and Pierce were fierce. And they were the top scoring tandem when they played together, you know, in the NBA for like 3 or 4 years in a row. So
Yeah.
I have nothing but love for him. When I read the comments, I felt sad because people were ripping on him. I'm like, who cares if you got big? I'm big. I'm happy being big. Don't be jealous of his money.
Oh, yeah.
If you could eat filet mignon every day, you would.
Well, Capitol Grill every day?
Right? What is it on the menu? What is the, you know, like the fish of the day or the
Catch of the day? Yeah. Market price, see?
Oh, yeah.
Every time I see that, you know what I'm saying, on the menu, they going to make sure I don't come back.
Yes. I have to reach the baller status to order market price. So when I get there, then I just walk in and be like, yes, I like the market price fish.
Market
That's the
price.
fresh catch of the day, man.
No, it is. No, I like like sushi restaurants have those market price. I rarely get those.
It's expensive.
It's like it's one of those things. If you gotta ask,
You probably can't afford it.
Can't afford it.
How much is the market price today? $342.
Be like, what about just one strip?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't need the whole fish. No, sir, that's just one fillet.
Yeah. Another sign that I can't afford something is if I can't pronounce it. That's another sign that I
true.
probably can't afford
That's
it.
true.
Why is this menu in French?
Shit, I don't know. Yeah, like, I don't know.
So you guys got your predictions for Game 3. Everybody's feeling good. Everybody thinks the Warriors are going to smash.
No, only I think that. I think that.
Everybody in
General.
the
In
media.
general, yeah.
And there's 3 people in this room on the other side of that table, only because of what LeBron has done. You know, so let's give a little bit more respect to the Cavs.
Mm-hmm.
They are NBA players, and let's pray for a good series because nobody wants.
Nobody wants to see a crappy series.
No.
There's so many people. There's so many things.
The finals is about the best team from each conference, and there's obviously a huge drop off.
I don't want to say huge drop off because if Kevin Durant got hurt,
Yeah.
and Sean Livingston had to play 40 minutes a game, or JaVale McGee had to play 40 minutes a game, how far are we out of the Cavs?
I would love to see JaVale McGee play 40 minutes a game. Like, dude, are you shocking a fool?
Exactly.
Like weeks material for weeks. We're like
Still,
JaVale McGee.
Realistically,
We want to see a good series.
One injury away from making it a very close, competitive game. They're one injury away. You take away KD, how strong are the Golden State Warriors? You take away Curry, you put Quinn Cook instead of Curry on there. Are you telling me the Cavs won't have a better shot, especially when they?
Oh, absolutely they do. But hey, let's flip it around. Cavs without LeBron. Like we're
that's
talking
all
about.
you can say though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everybody else is not gonna matter.
Cavs without love, been there, done that. Cavs without James
No.
Harden.
Without
Without
love, this would be a massacre.
You got Warriors by 7.
Yeah, it'll be double digits.
No.
No,
man.
I like that 7, but I really feel like the Cavs are gonna get the calls today.
Yeah.
It's been in the media too much.
No, I think tonight it's not gonna matter. You're just gonna see, like it's never gonna be at that point because that game was close, right? Which is why we're so heavy in the calls, right? But I don't think these coming games are going to be close.
Tim Donaghy, the ref guy, was on Twitter bashing the refs, and he was a paid ref. He was the one who got paid off.
Yep.
And he was on there talking about how the refs blew the game. Like for the guy, that's like a rapist trying to tell you how to raise kids. You know what I'm saying? And so when someone, you guys gonna have to cut that clip.
Hey, it's the internet. It's not radio waves.
Oh, I mean, you're gonna have to cut it like and place it back out there. It was that funny.
Oh, okay.
It's a Bill Burr analogy.
Totally went over my head. Yeah, Bill Burr.
Hey, that's a new shirt. Hey, Michael likes it.
That's
Michael likes it.
definitely Bill Burr style.
That's
a Bill Burr style.
That's a Bill Burr comment all day, man. So just let's have some fun. It's 5 minutes to game time. I think this was our best podcast yet. Big shout out to Saigon Local, all the sponsors, and Andy, Sam, and especially Chun for holding it down on the tech side every week, being on time and keeping us on task.
No, we're here. I mean, I think you guys hear Daniel and you guys hear a little bit of Chung, but I mean, like we're like the face and whatever. You guys see my feet right there. We need to lower this damn table. We need to lower this table.
Take your shoes off.
Yeah.
Take your
shoes off.
But it definitely takes the whole team to make this work. And kind of like what we were telling you guys, during the last podcast. We're needing to expand the team. I mean, TATS has grown a lot. This is our 13th podcast. We look to expand the team. We want to grow it. So again, if you guys know anybody that is interested in doing our social media, hey, let us know.
Yep.
Graphic design. Looking for people to just want to come and hang out. Hey man, let us know. Like behind this, there's like 2 feet. People can sit right there. You guys can come hang out.
Wine, beer, pull-ups, challenges.
Yeah, wine, beer, pull-ups. We're looking for all sorts of challenges.
Yeah.
Like, drop us a line. We want to know what you guys want to see. We are 4 people that are down to do like whatever it is. We don't have a big company. Say, oh no, y'all can't do this. No, Andy can't wear sleeveless because he got this nasty ass farmer team. No, Sam can't cuss. No, we got none of that here. We got none of that.
Freestyling, and we're about the people, for the people, and by the people.
Yeah, for the people and by the people. So again, like, just drop us a line.
So we're like FUBU, right?
Like, let us know. David John.
I'm officially Asian now. I'm indoctrinated. And we're all going to be spending Chinese money in a few years. Michael, you always watch the show. You're always here. Pedro's always watching the show. Drop comments on our page. Let's do a call-in. Let's get you guys on here.
Yeah, get with us. You guys got, if kind of like Troy, and then my friend Drew. Drew's a hardcore Golden State fan. Troy's anything Cleveland. Hey, you got guys like that? You want to bring them on? Hey, let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Bring them on. It'll be fun. We're definitely very very open to that.
We just want suggestions, and we want to have fun.
Yep.
You guys want to see us do something crazy, just not crazy, but crazy.
But yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not jumping off a bridge, but if you're like, hey, you know what, Andy got to do like 5 pull-ups. If he can't do it, he got to do something. That's cool. We're up for those challenges, or it's like, hey, you know what, Andy's such a hardcore Golden State fan. If they don't sweep this series, he's got to do this, right?
He's got to sweep the children's center.
Yeah. No, it's
he's got 10 hours of community service to do.
It's all fun.
Like impractical Joker punishments. You know what I mean? Like we all call him up, like, hey, come meet us here, and then he's like sitting down. He's like, what are we doing? You're gonna eat 45 hot wings. You're not leaving until you're done. And if you throw up, you gotta start over.
Yeah, no, like, you know, we definitely want to make the show fun, so, you know, definitely,
We need feedback.
yeah, let us know. We're trying to grow, obviously, you guys can tell.
Yep.
But, hey, you know, real quick, shout out to Driving Speaker Blocks. Make sure you guys check us out, Bo.
Yep.
And, yep, yeah. So. All right, so this wraps up podcast number 13.
13. 13.
And watch the game. See you guys next time.
Peace.
TATS. Two Asians talk sports.